of two halves, you might say. Spurs really impressed us in the opening 20 minutes, certainly, and they got themselves a couple of goals. Phoenix Patterson, nice finish that, well created too.
Yeah, I mean, there's good pace on the ball. I mean, the fullback really did well. Okandina did well to get away from two of our players, but he had time to get his head up, pick his pass, and the finish is excellent. You know, no real complaints defensively there, just a bit too powerful and strong in that right-sided position, and the delivery was good and the finish was excellent.
Chelsea struggled to click into gear and found themselves 2 down with 20 minutes gone. Lamptey giving away the penalty. Tracy fouled.
Yeah, I don't think there were too many complaints with this one as well. I think he just gets slightly on his back foot, gambles a little bit by going to ground and trying to make the challenge, and loses the gamble. But the penalty as well was an exceptional finish for me. I think he really has struck this ball well, just as a 17-year-old. To see someone like that with that confidence, you know, is pretty good. Since Jamie coming the wrong way, that's a good finish too. And at this stage, you know, we're struggling. We really didn't get going in the first half, and I think it took to the second half to up the tempo. A little bit more, and maybe suggest we could get something out of it. We were much better. Things didn't quite go our way. And we had this situation where Tarek might have scored on another occasion, but the goalkeeper makes an excellent save. So you felt things were coming, but you needed that first goal. You know, we've kept the pressure on really, really well. High tempo to our game, and we felt we were getting somewhere in the game, but it just didn't quite work in the early stages of the second half.
Great save that from Whiteman, but there was nothing he could do when Clinton Mola decided that he'd had enough of watching everybody else try to score, grabbed the ball on halfway, and this is what happened next.
It's an Eden Hazard show, isn't it? I mean, you know what? You do that in the first team, you know, no one forgets it. But good work by us in midfield. You know, Andrew wins the ball back initially and passes it. Absolutely brilliant. That's like taking the game by the scruff of the neck, by yourself, on your own, using his pace and his power. I mean, they were dwelling on the ball in midfield, deserved to lose possession, but he had nowhere to go. He had no targets, no one to aim for, and he thought to himself, do you know what, I'll keep going. Dreadful defending by Spurs, by the way. I'm not sure where their centre-backs half turning their back on him as he runs forward. That's really poor. Got to stand up and be counted and make a challenge in those situations.
What a prospect this boy is, and how about that for a finish?
Well, it's amazing, isn't it? We just counted down the seconds on the clock, and we just felt one more chance, and it came our way. But it was all about Tarek Lamptey. You know, we moved the ball quite well from left to right, but again, that surging run forward that he's made time and time again second half. I mean, it's simple to come inside, but to get the finish as well. We've said as well, in some respects, Spurs defending hasn't been the best, but he gets good contact on this and fires it home. Not too sure what sort of sight the goalkeeper had, but he certainly finishes it well after another lung-busting run down that right-hand flank.
Weaker foot to put it in. He's not bad, is he?
Well, he seems to have everything. We said that at the beginning of the game, and we'll continue to say it. You know, this lad, for me, gets you excited. He gives you goosebumps and I think when you've got a player like that, I think you've got to push him forward, and I think that he might get his chance at some stage this season, because he's shown it consistently at youth team and under 23 level.
Second week in a row, Chelsea pinch a point from 2-0 down. Tottenham players on the turf in disappointment. Chelsea gave you everything in that second half. Much better performance, and in the end, well worth the point. Tony Rudiger got 95 minutes under his belt. All in all, have a pretty good evening.
Yeah, some big pluses, and I think that's what we've got to take away from it. Nice to see us get a point. The lads will be pleased about that. That's always something to take away from the game. Performance-wise, better in the second half. Something that Andy Meyer said at half-time certainly made a difference. We did push up higher up the park, won the ball higher up in midfield, and then we delivered. And with people like Tarek Lamptey running himself to the ground all the way to the last kick of the game, certainly deserves something out of it. But the boys were much better, and I think on this occasion, yeah, we'd accept it. We were 2-0 down, but we got something out of it in the last knockings of the game.
Point shared then, final score at the EBB Stadium, Chelsea 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Just before we go, let's have a look back at the story